Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today, we are going to be talking about Casper Network, aka Casper the Friendly Ghost. So let's just dive in, and let's start off with this chart here. So this is showing altcoins and how oversold many of them are. And we even see like at least I avoided 9 out of 10. How many did you avoid? So two of the assets on this chart that I've been watching for very closely is the Graph and Casper. Now the Graph I think is a little bit oversold compared to my entry point. I think that I bought in at around like 13 cents or something like that. Might be a little bit off on that, but it was around that range. I have been averaging into Graph, but it wasn't like a very large significant buy. But Casper, on the other hand, Casper's the one that I've been watching for a while. I mean, Casper has been my number one holding for a very long time, as you guys are probably all aware of, and seeing it on these charts is very, very good to me. Why? Because a lot of assets, usually altcoins, are down this range of like 90+% at the bottom point. So I feel very confident accumulating Casper still. Casper has been my number one token to watch for a while just because of the team and how solid they are in terms of their confidence and their updates. So seeing Casper here is great, and it shows just how undervalued Casper actually is as an altcoin going forward. Now, with a lot of this, what I have been looking at is the upgrades on Casper and what's coming to Casper. Not to the X Frontier, but we do see Casper 1.5, cheaper and easier to run nodes, allow for debug of contracts against mainnet. Casper 2.0 can run two protocols side by side, Highway and Zug, unified accounts and contracts plus delegated keys or upgrades, faster block times plus new gas mechanism. And yeah, there's a lot happening on Casper. Casper Network posted this video over here. Don't know if there's no information below it, but I'm going to play this video for about 2 minutes long. But two of the big things is one of the core value propositions of Casper is stable and predictable gas pricing, and its transaction model is different than other layer ones. And listen closely.
So one of the core value propositions with Casper is that we will have stable pricing, right? Stable and predictable pricing. And our transaction model, our execution model is very different from Ethereum in that transactions come in first in the order that they were received, first in, first out, right? And there's more details around the execution model, but basically it's not possible for miners to selectively choose which transactions are processed before, first or second. So what this does is it gives everybody an equal shot for their transaction to go through. We feel this is very, very important in terms of accessibility and inclusion, so that everybody can have access to the blockchain protocol, right? And yeah, absolutely, people are being priced out of DeFi because it's so expensive, right? So if you weren't there in the beginning, now you run into a bit of a liquidity jam where you're spending $200 or $300 in ETH just to participate in a DeFi protocol. So you get stuck in this good old fashioned, I need to have a certain amount of money before I can make money. And we really don't want, the blockchain technology to ultimately land up there, right? So gas prices are one of the biggest hurdles. I think all blockchains at some point will have to ensure that they have scalability. Ethereum is doing a lot of work in that space, but that work is still pretty far out. We're not sure when it's going to land, right? And a lot of protocols such as Casper and others are coming up with faster rails, to support these kinds of DeFi applications.
So yeah, I'm very excited for the future around Casper. I do think that DeFi is going to be a pivotal stage for them to really kind of move into and adopt a lot of those major dApps around the DeFi sector. We know how big of a game changer DeFi is, especially around a lot of these major networks. And I do love their focus point, especially on the enterprise grade market. Max Walker Williams, if you guys don't know who he is, definitely go check him out on YouTube. He made a video recently comparing Casper to HBAR. Obviously, his last choice was HBAR simply because, he's been supporting Hedera for a while. I think that, Hedera has a little bit of an earlier stage on them in terms of building. But to me, one of the points that he made in the video was just how large Casper could become in the enterprise grade sector. So, when we look at it, I think that tech ROI perspective, tokenomics, all that. I think Casper is better than HBAR in the tokenomics stage, and I think that when we look at the ROI perspective, I think that there is going to be better ROI for Casper. I know that that might sound crazy to some people, but HBAR still is my number two holding anyways. And I do believe in both of these from a technological perspective as well as a team perspective because I love both of the teams. And also going into the next few events coming up around a lot of this, technology and around a lot of these projects, Davos. So Davos is a huge event. It's a massive one. In 4 weeks, there will be a Davos event, and I highly suggest everybody check this out. We've seen an update from Casper Labs saying that there will be a lot more info released that is going to confirm new speakers in the recent days, which will be announced just after the holidays. So definitely go and check this out. There will be partners listed and all that kind of stuff from blockchainhubdavos.com. We do see Casper Labs labeled here, and we do see the overall discussions here. It's going to be very exciting, and you can definitely check out all the partners if you guys wanted to here as well. I think that this is going to change greatly within the next couple days, weeks ahead. There will probably be a lot more partners labeled here, but so far, very exciting. I think that this is great to see, and we could see a few things around this. So you could see, learn, share, and discover things happening around blockchain's promise, all that kind of stuff. On the agenda, it's going to be digital assets, DeFi, enterprise applications to the metaverse, NFTs, and gaming. The hub will explore what drives the blockchain space today and how it is shaping the future, both near and far. So, very exciting. January 17th, 18th, and the 19th, as you guys do see over here, and they have the central EST times there as well. Very exciting. We could check out all of the speakers as well. The speakers are labeled here. You guys could check out the whole list. You could check out all the information within this. Keep an eye out on it as it is going to continue to update throughout the next couple weeks, and we will see a little bit of an insight on those partners labeled here. So, very awesome to see. Love to see these events. You guys know me. I love events during times like these because it helps build out the community and really kind of grow the overall recognition for some of these major projects as well as tokens. Now, also, WiseKey CEO Carlos posted this over on Twitter. They will be at Davos as well. They will be showing the Next Frontier event around WiseSat space. It is the first cost-effective and secure IoT connectivity solution anywhere on Earth using Pico satellites and low-power sensors. And this is powered by Casper. We actually do see the I don't know what just happened with this image, but it looks like Twitter is kind of messing up. I've been having a lot of glitches with Twitter today. I think it's from the update that they did with views and stuff, but nonetheless, here you guys have the image. It is the CEO at Casper Labs here, and you do see all of the other major names here as well. Very exciting, very interesting. And then over here we have a few updates around this. So WiseKey is one of the major partnerships that I've been focused on around Casper. I think that this is going to be a very exciting one, and you could read all about this if you guys do want, but it is centered on Web3 and how Web3 is disrupting a lot of the major areas around real-world applications, especially in space. This is a very cool one. I actually really love this partnership as well as project. I think that's a very cool project, especially incorporating NFT into the enterprise grade sector and how we could open the doors for a lot more NFT use cases, even in the security grade sector around cybersecurity with IoT and even Web3. So very cool, and you guys could check out all of the speakers here on that one as well. I think that Davos is going to be huge, especially for a little bit more of an insight on things happening around Casper. And I do think that one of those things that we are focused on so great with Casper is NFT. So we actually do see from Casper Network, NFT technology will fundamentally change the economy or how economies function, driving structural innovation, and also this will not only change the structure itself, but it's going to change how everything works. For an example, we do see Casper is leveraging the most innovative and future-proof NFT technology, enabling entirely new business models and creator economies. Casper aims to utilize the functionalities native to Casper's technology and also unavailable on competing blockchains. And we do see our features critical infrastructure solutions for creator key management, securing minting environments, and also secure storage of NFTs. So Very cool, very interesting, and I love the NFT use case ability on Casper. I think that this is going to be a big game changer going forward around enterprise grade applications because we even do see Hedera focused on this around the enterprise grade area with NFTs as well and tokenization. So really cool, really interesting, and we do see that we are starting to see major updates around Casper Signer. So Casper Signer V 1.4.21 actually just got released, and this is going to release the next version to add support for new integrations, which is going to be centered around Web3 gaming and NFT marketplaces for musicians on Casper. And again, remember what I've said around a lot of the major this is where I really kind of get into the idea of like retail, right? So for the most part, yes, I'm very excited for enterprise grade applications and usability, but at the forefront of everything, the beginning stages of adoption for a lot of these networks and really what provides a ton of transactional volume as well as value is retail. And we know, for an example, with Hedera, that the gaming and the NFT sector is booming right now. A lot of people will say NFTs are dead. No, they're not. NFTs on Ethereum are dying. NFTs on Hedera this year are skyrocketing. They're skyrocketing on networks that are extremely efficient because people are tired of utilizing Ethereum. Ethereum, for the longest time, has been a terrible, terrible network for NFTs. The cost associated with it, I mean, like, just the gas alone to mint or even, buy something is astronomical. I think at the height of NFTs, I was paying upwards of like $200 just to buy an NFT. That's not including the price that of the NFT. That's just the price I would have to pay in gas fees. So think about how much money individuals are wasting on just gas fees alone. So when we look at this, I do think that networks like Casper or even Hedera are going to change the way things work around NFTs and provide an incredible on-ramp to a lot of individuals in the retail sector. But last but not least, I do want to share with you guys Casper Labs. So Casper Labs appoints Ross McKay, a COO. And we do see in his career, McKay has led sales strategy at Dropbox through hyperscale and IPO and advised Fortune 500 clients as a management consultant with Accenture, building the world's largest digital experience agency. So this is huge. And we actually do see a quote by him. So yeah, it looks like Twitter's just all messed up. But we do see blockchain is already transforming the way. So let me actually just refresh because Twitter is, I don't know what is going on with it, but we do see blockchain is already transforming the way organizations around the world do business. As demand continues to grow, the industry is reaching an exciting inflection point. Casper Labs is at the forefront of this movement with a proven, powerful platform already in the market. I look forward to working with the team to continue to expand the company's position as a global blockchain leader. So this is great, and it kind of gives us a little bit of an insight on how things are going to go forward. I do think that the Fortune 500 clients is the focus right now from Casper. I haven't said this with IPWE. So IPWE, there was a little snippet. I don't know if it was supposed to be there or not, but it talked about how they were focused on Fortune 500s and have been focused on Fortune 500 use cases and clients for well over like a year and a half now. So if you think about that, how crazy do you think Casper is going to be? Give it like a couple more months, give it a year. Like I really do think that they're going to expand rapidly, and I think that we're going to see a lot. And when I say a lot, I really do think that we'll see many many partnerships from the Fortune 500 area around Casper. And I think that that is going to be very, very exciting, not only for the price of Casper as a token, but for the adoption cycle for Casper Network. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. If you guys are on this before, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.